Welcome back to more Harbor Freight, and today we have new super coupons. They're saying hello spring coupons, which we've had some, but now through April 27th. It's still April, but we have instant savings going through June 5th. So some new deals, and we'll go ahead and jump in. We have the Fortress 30-gallon 175 PSI high performance gas truck bed job site air compressor, $300 off. And we're starting early with the calculator here. $300 off of $2,000. Let's go back to our standard. Saving 15% on this, which seems okay. This is one of the more pricey items. And I don't recall if this one specifically ever goes up to the 30%, but 15% is right there, especially saving $300 off of $2,000. Still a very pricey item. Then we have the Greenwood 100-foot by 3/4 inch contractor garden hose for $29.99, 14% off. Hardy goatskin leather work gloves for $6.99, only 12% off. And we have the Central Machinery 20-ton H-frame floor shop press, $199.99, $50 off. What is that, 20% off? Kenway 12-volt magnetic LED towing light kit, $26.99, 18% off, was $32.99. And then we have Grant shop towels, 14-inch by 13-inch 50-pack, your choice of color, $9, 35% off, which is a pretty good deal for 50 towels. That'll set you up for a long time in your garage. Then we have the Hallmaster ST205 by 75 R15, 1,820 pound capacity radial trailer tire, $135, $15 off. $135. I feel like you can buy some Michelin tires or some Pirelli tires for $135. Anyways, must be a nice tire. Hallmaster 2 3/4 cubic foot steel trailer tongue box for $90, $30 off. That's 25% off. The 12-foot by 16-foot silver and black extreme duty weather resistant tarp, $27, 22% off. Icon Alert super coupon, Icon 3/4 inch drive, 100 to 600 foot-pound professional click torque wrench, $20 off. That doesn't sound great. We probably don't need to use Le Calculadora, but we are going to do it anyways. $20 off, essentially off of $400. It's a measly 5% off, not even the taxes. So unless you're going in and you're planning on buying this regardless because you need this Icon 3/4 inch drive, 100 to 600 foot-pound professional click torque wrench, then you might as well get the $20 off. But if not, I would hang tight on this. Bauer Premium Auto Detailing Accessory Kit for wet dry vacuums, $20, 33% off. Like to see that. Vanguard's 50-foot by 16 3 gauge indoor outdoor extension cord, $13, 13% off, $14.99. Hallmaster 5,000 pound A-frame weather resistant electric trailer jack with drop leg, $200 for $30 off. Seems pretty decent. 12-foot by 20-foot mesh all-purpose weather resistant tarp, $48.99, 10% off. Chicago Electric portable torch kit with oxygen and acetylene tanks, $330, $20 off. US General Alert 15 compartment adjustable plier rack for $12.99, 27% off. This is pretty nice, if you ask me. Have I just not seen this? 27% off is an excellent discount. US General is excellent. And US General knows a thing or two about storage. So I'm loving this. Steal of a deal. Chief Professional Long Barrel Air Hammer, $120, $20 off. Franklin 80-inch by 144-inch extra large double-sided moving blanket, $14, 30% off. Really good discount. Central Pneumatic 3/4 inch cast aluminum air impact wrench twin hammer, 1,000 foot-pounds for $130, $50 off. That's pretty decent. $50 off of $180. It's a 27% off deal. So really in the buy zone for this Central Pneumatic twin hammer. Pittsburgh 2 1/4 inch 15-pound suction cup lifter for $1.50. Even for $2.89, that's a deal. But for 48% off, another steal of a deal. You can buy 2 of them. Zurich ZR11S OBD2 code reader with ABS, $25 off. That's 20% off, which is decent. Just out of the it's not a bad. You can definitely, it's in the buy zone. It's over the 15%. Not in the must buy zone because these have been at steeper discounts at about 35%. if I recall correctly, but not too bad. Really hot item that I'm sure gets purchased a lot, so it's always good to see at least the $25 off. Storehouse 400-foot wire spool rack, $35, 16% off for you. For those of you who have either a lot of wire, I'm assuming. Could you use this for 3D printing? Probably not, maybe. Braun 700 lumen adjustable rechargeable LED headlamp for $20, 20% off. Love me some Braun. Love me 20%. Merlin 1/4-inch brass industrial plug, your choice of male or female. $2, 33% off. Predator with the 100-foot high volume watering kit with adjustable spray nozzle, $100, $10 off. I think of Predator. I hear Predator, I think of generators. And a few weeks ago, I found out that they make pressure washers. And now I find out that they make, it's not a fire hose, but it looks like one, a watering kit. Okay, go Predator. Pittsburgh 3/8-inch drive ball hex socket set, 6-piece, $5, 44% off, SAE or metric. Pittsburgh Pro 1/4-inch drive color-coded deep socket set, 10-piece, $8, 33% off. 200-pound capacity portable work stand for $20, 20% off. US General Alert side tray for a 5-drawer mechanics cart and 6-drawer full bank cart. $20, 20% off. Available in 9 colors, including plum purple, Pittsburgh no spill radiator funnel kit, $28, 26% off. Pretty good deal. More Icon Alert. Icon 3/4-inch drive professional 36-inch breaker bar. $80 was $100. That's $20 off. This is in the buy zone, not just the measly 5%. That's 20%. So that's what I like to see. That's what we need to see. Avanti 4-inch premium paint roller frame, best quality, $150, 25% off. Hercules Impact Driver bit set, 45-piece for $17, 26% off. Bauer micro cleaning accessory kit for wet dry vacuums, 9-piece, $6, 25% off. Pretty good. Icon Alert, although a little misleading, 27% off at $15.99 is great. I would say that's great at any time of the year, with the exception if there's a sale going on the exact same day, which there's still a sale going on, assuming that this is not out of stock and that it is available in your store or one of the stores near you. Of course, there's a 35% sale going on right now. Icon pliers, screwdrivers, and hammers. And I haven't seen it yet. It might, as I release this video, the update might happen. It'll probably happen around 8 o'clock my time. Probably 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock Eastern. So some of you might have already seen it. It's probably updated somewhere. Anyways, it's very likely that they're going to extend the spring Black Friday sale. And it should go through the end of the week. So 27% off is good, but not as good as 35%, especially if it's still going on for the next week. Storehouse self-drilling screw assortment, 200-piece, $7. Hallmaster 3-inch cast iron swivel caster for $5, 44% off. Merlin extended dual foot air chuck inflator at $6, 25% off. Hercules 17-inch tool tote with 19 pockets, $28, 20% off. That seems like a pretty good deal. We have the Quinn 1/2-inch drive low profile sealed head ratchet for $20, 20% off. Warrior 5 TPI reciprocating saw pruning blades, 5-pack for $7, 22% off. Fasten Pro 3-way tracker staple gun kit for $8, 20% off. Central pneumatic 100-foot manual steel air hose reel for $20, 20% off. This Storehouse reusable vacuum storage bags 3-pack for $3.50, 27% off. Now this is something that I'd like to test. I have plenty of clothes that can be in storage, plenty of blankets that are stored, taking up so much space. Imagine putting them into a bag and then just sucking the air out and having all the storage in the world. Super convenient, super great price. Then we have the Vulcan 0.045-inch ER70S 6 MIG solid welding wire, 11-pound roll, $30, 21% off. And like the Icon pliers, there's a 50% off going on right now. 50% off of all welding wires, rods, and tips. So not recommended, at least for today and most likely through the rest of the week. But after that, 21% off is not too bad, but 50% off is 1,000 times better. Not literally, but it is way better. Pittsburgh 1 3/4-inch spring clamp, 90 cents, 10% off. Some more solid welding wire, same thing, 21% off is pretty good, but 50% off is way better. Hallmaster 250-pound capacity truck ladder, $90, $10 off. Grant's new 5-inch universal foam pad for $8, 20% off. 6-inch universal pad, your choice, for $8, also 20% off. Gordon's combination sharpening stone for $2.30, 23% off. Some more Grants, new 3-inch universal pads, 2-pack for $8, 11% off. We have the Thunderbolt Magnum alkaline batteries, AA, AAA, 24-pack, your choice, of C, D, or 9-volt, 28% off, $5. And like some of the other items, like the Hallmaster trailer that isn't available in a few states, and learned a lot. Everyone here in this little community has all the answers, knows all the answers, or at least most of them. But this is not available in Vermont. And I'm curious, I wonder why this is not available in Vermont. Who knows the answer? 5-gallon gas can, your choice, $18.99, 13% off, gasoline or diesel. Makes sense. Label it on the outside. Probably a different color. PB Penetrant Pro with straw, 11 ounce, $5, 28% off. Vanguard's 50-foot 12-3 gauge outdoor extension cord, $35, 12% off. Some more Hallmaster 800-pound capacity full-size truck rack for $270, $30 off. Storehouse Blade Fuse assortment, 60-piece, $6, 42% off. 7-foot by 9-foot heavy-duty reflective all-purpose weather-resistant tarp for $7.50, 25% off. Pittsburgh's 12-foot 10-gauge jumper cables for $8. Definitely super handy to have some extra cables in your car, especially for $8. 27% off, can't go wrong with that. Merlin's 32-ounce air compressor oil, $8, 20% off. Baxter, beautiful colors, 6-inch professional orbital composite air sander. Beautiful color, not so beautiful price, but I guess it is. It looks quality, $80, 11% off. Merlin, 1/2-inch by 100-foot rubber air hose for $60, 25% off. Pretty good deal. High power spray gun cleaner for $7, 30% off. 3M, of course. Bowers 18-inch roller tool bag for $69.99, 22% off. Excellent price, nice price. And especially on something that I don't believe gets discounted too often. I don't think I've seen this discount. I might be wrong, but for $70 for a Bauer bag seems really good. 22% off. Hallmaster 1,200-pound capacity 3.7-foot cable winch puller for $15, 16% off. Central Pneumatic air dent puller, $70, 12% off. Save a lot of money if you can fix your own dents, even if you fix somebody else's dents. Chief 1/4-inch professional composite straight air die grinder for $40, 20% off. And then last but not least, the Chief 1/4-inch professional extended air die grinder for $50, 28% off. Was $69.99. What a shame. And we'll leave it at that. Hello Spring coupons now through 4/27, these new super coupons. Hopefully you find these useful. Please consider liking and subscribing. Look out for the extended Black Friday, Spring Black Friday sale. And as soon as I have some more deals, I will send them your way.